Imagine scrolling through your phone, and suddenly, all the text turns into a language you've never seen before. No alphabet, just pictures of birds, snakes, and strange symbols. How would you ever figure out what it means? For nearly 1500 years, that's exactly the puzzle ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs presented to the world. A vibrant, advanced civilization's entire history, its stories, its secrets, were locked away in stone, completely silent. Scholars and adventurers were stumped. They could see these beautiful carvings on temples and tombs, but the meaning was lost to time. It was like having a library of thousands of books, but not knowing how to read a single letter. That all changed in 1799 in a dusty Egyptian town called Rosetta. A French soldier, part of Napoleon's army, was helping to rebuild a fort when he stumbled upon a broken slab of dark stone. It wasn't particularly large or beautiful, but it was covered in writing. And not just one type of writing, but three. The top section was filled with those mysterious hieroglyphs. The middle section had a different, cursive-like script. And the bottom section, that was written in a language everyone knew, ancient Greek. Immediately, they knew this was something special. The Greek text was a decree from a council of priests in 196 BC, honoring the pharaoh Ptolemy V. The scholars' instincts screamed. Could the other two texts be saying the exact same thing? If so, this stone wasn't just a rock, it was a key that could unlock the entire lost language of the pharaohs. The stone was named, of course, the Rosetta Stone. But finding the key and knowing how to use it are two different things. Copies of the inscriptions were sent to academics all across Europe. The race was on. The middle script, called Demotic, was a later, more common form of Egyptian writing. Scholars made some progress with it by matching names like Ptolemy from the Greek text to corresponding symbols. But the hieroglyphs, the sacred pictorial language of the monuments, remained stubbornly silent. They were so complex, were they letters? Were they pictures representing whole words? Or were they just symbolic decorations? For 20 years, the code remained unbroken. Enter Jean-Francois Champollion, a brilliant and obsessed young Frenchman. From a young age, he had been fascinated by Egypt and had dedicated his life to studying ancient languages. He knew that simply matching the position of names wasn't enough. He theorized that the hieroglyphic system was a complex mix. Some symbols were phonetic, like our letters, representing sounds, while others were ideographic, representing whole ideas. His breakthrough moment came in 1822. He was studying Tush's oval shapes that he correctly guessed contained royal names. Using the names Ptolemy from the Rosetta Stone and Cleopatra from another monument, he began to assign sound values to the hieroglyphs within them. P, T, O, L. The letters started to fall into place. He then tested his new alphabet on other cartouches with names of earlier pharaohs like Ramses and Thutmose. It worked. The sounds matched. He had cracked the code. Legend says he was so excited that he burst into his brother's office, shouted, "I've got it," and promptly fainted, remaining unconscious for 5 days. Thanks to Champollion's genius and the Rosetta Stone's unique trilingual inscription, the world of ancient Egypt was reborn. We could finally read their history, their poetry, their religious beliefs, and their day-to-day lives, all from their own perspective. That broken slab of stone found by a soldier became one of the most important archaeological discoveries in history. It taught us that with persistence and a little bit of luck, no secret is lost forever. It reminds us that every symbol has a story, just waiting for someone to learn its language. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey back in time. If you enjoyed this story, please hit that like button and subscribe for more dives into history's greatest mysteries. See you next time.